Hi and welcome to this Solidworks tutorial for a puzzle cube. It is of an engineer's nature to want to take things apart and see how it works. So I decided to reverse engineer the parts and assembly of a keyring puzzle cube. For this tutorial, I highlight the split feature and combine feature to create all of the parts. Starting a new part with the cube in hand and a trusty set of calipers, I started a sketch onto the top plane, and with a centre rectangle sketched to 24mm square, extruding it into a cube by 24mm. Next, I'm going to model a keyring hoop. This helps with the orientation of the cube and where all my split sketches need to be. Sketching onto the front plane, using the circle, I sketched an inner circle of 3.5mm and an outer circle of 6mm. The keyring hoop isn't actually centre to the cube as I initially thought, it's slightly off centre. Adding smart dimensions, I can hold shift and select the edge of the circle here and this edge of the cube and input 8.5mm. Then a final dimension, again holding shift from the top of the circle and the top edge of the cube, I can input 5mm. Then extruding the sketch 1.5mm in the opposite direction, merging the result. For split sketch 1, I'm using the line to sketch onto the front face of the cube here. You have to ensure the sketch goes right up and attaches to the edges for the split to work. Once my sketch is fully defined, I can select features and split. Under Trim Tools, the sketch will be highlighted, and then I can select Cut Part. The features will split the part right through. To keep both resulting bodies, I need to select the scissors icon. Ensure Consume Cut Bodies is unchecked, so that all the resulting bodies remain, and apply it. I will be hiding each sketch after each split feature to keep the model tidy. Selecting the split body, I'm adding a colour appearance. I will be doing this for most of my split features. This is to help me keep track of the bodies as I go, as it only gets more complicated. For split sketch 2, sketching back onto this face, I'm starting the split sketch here, then sketching like this up to the bottom edge. Then I needed to add smart dimensions. I won't go through every dimension I apply, but if you're following the tutorial, you may want to pause certain stages and ensure you're adding the dimension to the correct sketches and edges. Once fully defined, I can use the split feature. For the target bodies, I'm selecting this body and cut bodies. I can then check the scissors to keep all of the resulting bodies and apply it. I'm applying yellow to this body for now. For split sketch 3, I'm sketching onto this face and closing off this area here, and again splitting the body. Selecting this body for the target body, I can cut bodies. Again, keeping all the resulting bodies, I'm applying it. Now I'm changing the colours of the new split bodies. This helps me with the visual guides for recreating my cube. Moving on to the left side, sketching onto this face, I'm taking the centre rectangle to sketch from the split edge here a 7mm square. Then I can fully define with an 8mm gap from this edge. Splitting the sketch, I'm selecting the pink body here for the target body. Checking all resulting bodies, I applied the split. Then I applied a green appearance to the new split body. On the right side of the cube, sketching onto the face with the line sketch, I'm sketching down from this point 4.5mm, across by 4mm and down to the edge of the cube. I can then split the yellow body and check cut bodies. Checking the resulting bodies, I can apply it. Then selecting the new split bodies, I applied a yellow and a dark orange appearance. Sketching back onto this side, with the corner rectangle, I'm sketching a 7mm square. I'm selecting this orange body for the target body and splitting the body. Keeping all resulting bodies, I applied the split. After the split feature is applied, I need to apply the appearances again. I hope you're managing to keep up. Before I move on to the 7th split sketch, I'm going to view my cube to see the front face here and right click and hide the yellow body. Then I can use the combine feature with operation type on add. I'm combining the 2 light orange bodies here. Then I can reapply the appearances. It's important to do this to not lose track of the puzzle cube's parts. Sketching onto this face for my 7th split sketch, I'm using the line to box off this area like this. It should be fully defined. With the split feature, my target bodies are the dark orange and the pink. Cutting the bodies, I again select all the resulting bodies to keep and apply it. Hiding this body here, I'm using the combine feature to add together the green body here and the split body here. Making the hidden body visible, I'm reapplying the green appearance and then the pink. For split sketch 8, I'm sketching onto the right side face and creating a small box here following the current edges, making it 7mm wide. For the split feature, I'm only selecting this body for the target body and ensuring I keep all cut bodies. Applying the split, I can then hide the yellow body and combine all of the bodies for the dark orange part like this. Viewing from the back of the cube, I'm sketching onto this face for the 9th split sketch. Using the line, I'm boxing off this area like this. Again, using the split feature, my target body is the dark orange body here. Splitting the part, I checked both cut parts and applied the feature. From that split, I need to select the combine feature and add these 2 parts together to form the white puzzle part. I also needed to combine the 2 pink parts here. Then I can reapply all the appearances to any that are missing. From the bottom of the cube, I'm sketching onto this face for the 10th split sketch. I'm going along the split edges and boxing off this area and closing the sketch at the cube's edge. Once fully defined, I can use the split feature. And for the target body, I'm selecting the pink body and cut. Here I can select all the resulting bodies and apply it. Now for the 11th split sketch, I'm sketching back onto the bottom of the cube and sketching a 7mm square from this corner. For this split feature, I'm selecting the dark orange, green and the new split body here for my target bodies. I'm then checking all 6 resulting bodies to keep and applying it. Repeating the process for my 12th split sketch, here I'm sketching the same square above from this point. With the split feature, I'm selecting this split body and this body here, keeping all bodies and applying the feature. Now to start combining some of these loose parts together. I'm going to hide this body here and combine these 2 bodies with the yellow body. Once combined, I can reapply the appearance. For my next combined feature, I'm combining the top right part and these two split bodies. I hid the yellow part to ensure I had no hidden parts here. Then applied the feature. Here I can apply the white appearance to the puzzle part, bringing all the parts back into view. I reapplied the pink appearance to this body, the dark orange to this, and the green here. Currently, the green body is in two parts, which is wrong. To fix this, I'm hiding the yellow and pink parts and sketching onto this inner face here. I'm converting the face entities, bringing the parts back into view. I'm using this sketch as my 13th split sketch. With the dark orange, yellow and white bodies for my target bodies, I split the part, and I kept all of the resulting bodies and applied it. At this point, I need to hide most of the cube's bodies to see my new split bodies. Using Combine again, I'm combining these 5 bodies to create the green puzzle piece. At this point, I'm re-updating appearances that have been lost through features. Sometimes within features, you're able to check the Propagate Visual Properties box to keep appearances applied after applying a feature. But this doesn't work when parts are being split into multiple bodies. Selecting and isolating the view of the yellow puzzle part, I need to select this face and the Direct Editing tab here. Using the Move Face feature, I'm using the Translate option and changing the drop down to Up to Surface, and selecting this face for the end face of the feature, then applied it. Next, I'm isolating the light orange puzzle part. For this part, I need to create an indent. I could achieve this by copying intersecting bodies and combine subtracting them away, but this could be more complex. As I have the puzzle parts in front of me, I can measure the cutout using my calipers and sketch onto this face and create this rectangle profile. I'm then cut extruding this sketch 4mm into the body. Then isolating the light orange and yellow puzzle parts, I need to close off and fill in this gap here. To do this, I'm sketching onto the face and converting this face of the light orange puzzle body. I'm extruding the sketch up to this face and merging the result only with the yellow puzzle body. At this stage, the puzzle cube is complete. I'm right-clicking onto each puzzle body and renaming the bodies for each colour. Saving my cube, I could use Save Bodies and save all of the solid bodies as new parts and create a new assembly of these parts. Opening my new assembly of the cube, I could create an exploded view and turn it into a motion study animation, which could be opened within Solidworks Visualize and then rendered into this animation. Reverse engineering a physical object into a 3D model can be the best way to test yourself. Feel free to 3D print this model and see how it works in real life. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.